Saying thank you to the men and women who risked their lives for ours just doesn't seem like enough, does it?
We lived in this country so peacefully and wonderfully because of strong military. And after September 11th, when we were attacked, and seeing our soldiers go and come back with injuries that we've never had to experience before, I thought I wanted to give back some way.
Today on Delmarva Life, you're going to learn how she and others are giving back to those who protect and serve, and how you can get involved.
Take a look around your house and property. Well, after the show, of course. Do you have a dead tree? Is your sidewalk buckled? What about your deck? Can it really hold the half a dozen or more people you're inviting this Labor Day? Coming up, we talk premise liability to learn what will and won't get you into legal trouble.
So how long has it been since you bought your house? While a lot of us think that our home is our castle, it might not actually be worth that. You're going to hear the do's and don'ts of home appraisal.
Plus, considering repainting your home, Angie Hicks from Angie's List tells us when the job calls for you to do it yourself and when to bring in the professionals.
Want a little extra cash? What if I told you you could get it without leaving home? Coming up, we're going to show you how you can make a living just by doing the things you love the most.
And we're doing something I know you love, Jimmy. We're in the kitchen making a down-home Southern country dish. Curry turkey wings with mac and cheese and collard greens. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
Well, it is that time of year, back to school. Some kids went back last week, some this week, some next week. And you know, a lot of parents across Delmarva are suffering from that writer's cramp because the kids, if you're lucky, bring home that big stack of forms you have to fill out, and none of that information changes for a lot of us. And I just finally figured it out now that my son is a junior in high school, third child, youngest, that I should have just copied it year after year, tucked it away, and then here you go, if nothing changes, of course. Very important information, but so much to fill out.
The problem I always had was when I signed it, Zach never gave it back to the teachers.
And they're like, we never got it.
Yeah, so. You know what, a little later in the show, we are going to feature a group that gives wounded veterans respite at the beach. Right now, though, we want to say a happy belated birthday to World War II veteran Charles Moore. This Caroline County man just turned 100 years old.
Wow, yeah, there he is surrounded by family, and he remembers Normandy like it was, I don't know, last week.
Wow.
Amazing. I would love to sit down and talk to him, hear all the stories he has.
Yeah.
Speaking of stories, this one is amazing. At this point, you may or may not have heard this, but I just think it's kind of cool. Imagine my surprise when I found out I may have been driving over a 200-year-old shipwreck here on Delmarva. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
While clearing debris under the Nanticoke Memorial Bridge in Vienna, state highway workers uncovered one of the oldest Maryland-built shipwrecks ever discovered. They actually think it goes back to the 18th century. They were clearing debris out of the water, about 30 feet of water, and they started bringing up this debris, and they're like, this looked like ship timbers. Sure enough, it was. So, yeah, really cool.
That is amazing.
You've been driving across that if you're between Wycomico and Dorchester County.
Never knew.
Never knew.
Makes you wonder what's under more of the water that we've got around us. Well, I can tell you what's beside the water. The Cinema by the Canal Summer Outdoor Film Series is concluding the 2015 season at dusk on Thursday. The Sound of Music will be at Lewis Canal Front Park, presented by the Rehoboth Beach Film Society and Friends of Lewis Canal Front Park. You, my friend, are encouraged to dress up as anything from nuns to baronesses to brown paper packages or any other favorite things. This costume contest is actually going to have winners who will receive small prizes and bragging rights before the entire movie even starts.
That sounds like so much fun.
It does. I would look good as a nun.
I think you would, yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, well, maybe you want to dress up in spandex and bicycle shorts because you still have time to sign up for what's called Southern Delaware's premier cycling event. You could ride 25, 50, 62, and 100 miles on the September 19th Tour de Sussex. And your registration fee includes support and gear support, lunch, long sleeve t-shirt, maps, everything you need, rest stop refreshments. The September 19th Tour de Sussex registration is $75 for adults, $25 for the kids. They're going to have a mass start at 8 in the morning, rain or shine, and you can find more information and the registration on our website, WBOC.com. Just click on our picture at the top of the page.
Bicycling is a lot of fun.
It is.
Maybe you'd like to horse around a little instead. Talbot Special Riders recruiting volunteer horse leaders and sidewalkers for their fall season. The program's success depends on the volunteers who help provide physical and emotional therapy for their riders. Now, you'll be trained for what to do. You can pick out your schedule. You do have to be at least 14 years old. If you want to know more about it, all about volunteering, all you have to do is call Nancy Radosta. Her number is 410-604-2290.
And you speak of support. I am so excited about all the support our Little League teams got over the season. And the season may be over, but supporting the league isn't. Take a look. This is Rich Loeffler, Cambridge Elks Lodge Trustees Chairman, Jason Shorter, President of Cambridge Little League, and Dan Kane, Elks Exalted Ruler. Now, Cambridge Elks Lodge 1272 recently presented the Cambridge Little League with a check for $2,000 to help with ongoing renovations to the ballpark. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, teams teach kids so much. Little League, even volleyball, even college level. The UMES volleyball team pitched in their time and talents to Habitat for Humanity. Take a look at this. The Hawks worked with the local chapter in Wycomico County to help construct a home near Salisbury. The volleyball players alone accounted for 72 hours of service combined in one day.
That is awesome.
Great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, do you remember when Jayme D performed from the Delmarva Life stage?
Yes.
Jayme Dingler has received a volunteer service award from her employer for her nonprofit-based work. Over 500 fellow employees from around the world were nominated, and she was one of only 15 to receive $10,000 grants for the Talbot Interfaith Shelter. So congratulations to Jayme.
Great
What a
job,
voice, too.
And we're going to get her to perform again
Good.
on Delmarva Life, too.
Good.
So talking to her about that. Here's a question for you. How do you know when your lion is full? When he doesn't even want to eat another hot dog, your lion is full. This is Bone Digger. Bone Digger is the lion. Milo is the dachshund. This is at an Oklahoma zoo. Obviously, I think you can probably tell they have been close friends since Milo was only 4 weeks old.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. And I love seeing things like that, just two unlikely friends spending time together. Well, many of our nation's wounded warriors are ready to spend well-deserved time with friends and family in Bethany Beach, and it's all thanks to Operation Seize the Day. Coming up next, how this Delmarva Treasure got its start and how it continues to honor our country's heroes.
Now, maybe you're getting a head start on prepping your home for sale, but have no idea where to begin. Well, Angie Hicks from Angie's List says a new paint job is going to do the trick, but it's crucial that you know exactly what to look for in a professional painter. We have that still ahead.
And once you do settle into that beautiful new home, you want to be sure it's up to code and that it stays that way, because accidents do happen, and get this, you could be at fault. Coming up, learn your rights and your responsibilities when it comes to premise liability.
And hey, we know it's our responsibility each and every week to bring you a slew of delicious recipes. Of course, this week is no different. A little later on, we are learning to make turkey wings, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens.
Oh, that's so good.
Delmarva Live will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.